And we're back. It is Friday night, and it's in the studio with Rob Sachetto. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? We are, yes, in the studio. Look at that. Look at that creepy thing. Woo-hee. Yeah, a zombie centipede. Yeah, for the zombie insect series. Yeah, well, anthropod. Well, I don't know what you'd call. I don't know what you'd call them. Many legged insects have 6 legs, so these are something from the, I guess, millipede or centipede family. So creepy crawlies. Anywho, how y'all doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic evening, and I hope I'm just about to make it better by drawing some Smiling Friends characters, and these should be the last, I think, of the sort of big ones. If there's any that I'm missing, let me know. Just check out Zombie Daily and see if I've got them all there. I think I've posted them all. Oh no, there's 2 I haven't posted yet. So yeah, check out Zombie Daily in the next, I don't know, week or so, and we'll see if I've got them all. I think I'm almost done them all. I think with these 2 I'm done, the big ones. So there's that. So this is Mr. Boss and Mr. Frog, and I've only seen the first season. I'm gonna have to check out what else they've done since. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Just had to do some things for reasons. Reasons. I'm gonna move this mic down a bit to about there. I think that's a little better for you guys to see. So this is Mr. Boss. Yeah, they're really trying. They're really trying with the names, but it's all good, man. If you can get it over. There we go. Right on. Good. So, I hope you guys had a great week, and yeah, looking forward to a good weekend too. It's supposed to be clement instead of inclement this weekend. Wow, this week went by so fast. I found anyway. Yeah. So let me tell you about this. First of all, the hands and arms are completely different from the reference I used. In fact, I'm going to change it even more because I was kind of running out of space there. And yeah, at the angle I was drawing it at. Anyway, there we go. That's mucho better. Yeah. So yeah, the hands and I think the shoes. Yeah, I made up the shoes too. I couldn't see the feet in the drawing. I couldn't see the feet in the reference. Yeah, so I made that up, but it fits, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna make like maybe snakeskin boots or something, or I don't know, maybe loafers. I don't know. Or dress shoes. Probably dress shoes. I don't know. No, they're brown, so they're weirdly dress shoes, but brown dress shoes, I guess. Buttons. So his jacket and everything is ripped to shreds. He's a zombie, man. He's zombie. Nothing but zombie. He's nothing but zombies. There. Yeah, putting some clothing, cloth, drapery, folds in the tissue. I think I'm gonna maybe open that up and open it up and see. Yeah, he's got maybe wounds or something in there, you know. But yeah, he's got the white dress shirt, and then this is the blue, but it's ripped, you know, of course. He's in his business suit. Business. Oh yeah, the tie is yellow. And the tie is yellow. Yeah, I'll make him look, you know, rather ghoulish. Ghoulish. It's kind of what I do. It's kind of what we do here at the studio. Drawing zombies all day, all night. Yes. That's why I'm the most prolific zombie artist on planet Earth. And to prove that, check out Zombie Daily, where new zombie artist posted, you guessed it, daily. And I do a couple of paragraphs of writing for each post. No AI anywhere in that process, by the way. Just to let you know, like, everybody's doing that, it seems. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, in some ways I can't blame people, but it's the worst. Like, it's the worst. Like, you're doing the worst thing in every sense when you do that, you know. IMO, man, in my opinion. It's truths. It's true. Yeah, this is practical effects, man. This is what practical effects is. What I'm doing right now. And that's what I love. That's what I love. No, man, I you know what? I don't care how there's no defense for AI art. Like, there is none. It's an indefensible argument, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, don't make me start thinking. Yeah. Don't do it. Rob, don't do it. God, I have to do it. Rob, you don't have to do it. I gotta do it. Yeah, I want to make them. So, I said this in another live stream, talking about Smiling Friends, and and I was wondering if they based this Mr. Boss guy on Sean Penn, because he kind of looks like him, man. One battle after another Sean Penn, you know, like this super like creepy guy, you know. Yeah. Oh man. Well, I mean, and he just looks like him, you know. He just looks like him. Oh, I gotta get back into the shot here, guys. You gotta tell me these things. No, I gotta watch my 9. I gotta watch my 9. I got my trigger on my 9. Yeah, yeah, I gotta watch subsequent episodes, if any. I'm assuming there's more than one season of Smiling Friends by now. Yeah, I haven't watched it since the first season came out. You know, so. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. What's happening with it? Yeah, if there's any more characters to do too. And of course, these guys will enter the massive collection of zombie cartoon characters. Oh my goodness. That's got to be in the 600-700s by now. Like all the Simpsons characters, all the Peanuts characters, South Park, I think Family Guy, King of the Hill, Futurama, like Bugs Bunny, like all the Hanna-Barbera characters, all those like Huckleberry Hound and like all of those. Like I've done them all. So that cartoon and anime too. There's a lot of anime that I put in that category as well that I've done too. So man, that is a massively expanding roster of art, man, of original cartoon zombie art, man. Yeah, it's great. It's crazy. Yeah, so these guys are going right in there, right into the pantheon. The pantheon. I think that's a way too thick. I think that's arm. I'm so beaten up, man. Oh, just physical. Like the past 2 weeks have been like just physical. Feats of strength after another, and like endurance, like oh man. So yeah, I've been pretty knocked around, man. Lots of aches and pains, yeah. But nonetheless, the show must go on. Onward! Squidward! There. Those are great hands. Yes. Yes, those are great hands. You're in great hands. That's how that goes. That's what I should have done in the first place. Well, you see what I did there? I actually made, like, because this arm, or this hand is bigger, I placed his arm closer and this arm further by doing that. Yeah. Actually, you know what I might do even better is extend the arm. Extend the arm. Yeah, that's better. Makes the arm lankier and therefore, oh, come on now. Where can I get a maybe better position here? Maybe that. Yeah, maybe that. Okay, I'll try that. Okay, so his hair is gray. I don't really have to pencil in all of that. I'll just do that. Yeah, it is up to there, and yes, that's right. That's white there. Character, man, like, well done. Yeah, like, just like Penn was in One Battle After Another, man. Yeah, he was. He had that just unbelievable creep factor. Like, you just look at his face and there's something simmering underneath, Simmering underneath, yes. Kind of has a scarecrow appearance. But he's like, yeah, that's crazy, man. That's so crazy. There. I'm gonna make that part of his ear, and then he's got some hair, like, yeah, he's got like there's hair that extends there too, and I was hesitant to put it in, but you know what? I'm gonna take it out because I don't know. It feels weird. feels weird to show it for some reason. Because he's a businessman. You shouldn't have the, but it's there in the original, like the original character. I've changed it a little bit, obviously, but the original character in most cases has that little bit of hair behind the ear, which is not businessman like, Okay, I think he's ready. I think he's ready for the first gray wash. Man, there's just a shadow there, eh? There's nothing you can really... check the chat. Check the chat. Alright. There we go. Okay, so yes, I think he's ready for the first wash. The first gray wash. Boop. Nice neutral. What makes a man neutral? Nice neutral gray. Very cool. Very cool. Well, no, it's actually neutral, but it's a very cool process. Creates that you have that layering, and what the gray does is, and I always mention this, it creates the dinge effect. Like it makes the colors that you put on top of it, less brilliant, right? The value is diminished a lot, so it's going to be a dull yellow or a dull red or a dull blue or whatever, right? And then plus too, the cool thing is you can see the different little layers of gray underneath the color that you put on top. Like basically what's going to happen here is I might put like a little more gray up here, but this gray will stay. Everything else will be affected by a color. Like his hair is gray on both sides, so I'm going to probably leave it at that. Do that ear part, and then more of his hair. But yeah, like I'll put a type of zombie skin color on him. His eyes will probably get brighter. In fact, I'll probably affect the eyes later on with what do you call that? Pen. It's a sort of a acrylic pen. Might do that, and then put a hot spot in it, to make it look really shiny. So yeah. But this gray, you see what the gray does? It just sort of, dullens the proceedings, But it does add depth, There is depth there. So. But yeah, each part will be affected by color after this. Gray dries, but while this gray is drying, always have backup, always be drawing. Got Mr. Frog over there to do doodle doodle doo 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 doo. Quiet frog. That's my Miss Piggy for you. Hermity Frog here. I love Sesame Street so much. I love the Sesame Street. Yeah, that was such a great show when I was a kid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah. So much comedic timing learned from that show. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that SCTV Uh, pretty much those shows. Yeah. Yeah. Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sesame Street. It's the same street. And SCTV, man. Yeah, the Canadian SCTV. Oh my goodness. Towering Inferno. Yeah. Like remarkably hilarious, man. Oh my goodness. It's making me laugh right now. So there we go. There is the first wash for Mr. Boss. And I'm gonna probably do a nice drop shadow under his nose. I've got a I have another series called Corporate Mascots of the Living Dead. And in it, I did Jack in the Box, like Jack in the Box from the burger joint. Find that on Zombie Daily. It'll creep the pants off you, man. It's super super scary, and I think it's because of the crazy shadow I put on the carrot coming out of his nose, or whatever that cone is coming out of his nose. Yeah, I guess it's a carrot, right? So I think I made it like a gnarled carrot, but the shadow is so striking, man. Makes it look so realistic. Yeah, you gotta see it. Check it out. Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below this video. Yeah. Check it out. Now for Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog. Yes, Mr. Frog. When a man has to deal with a frog. Coffee now. Oh my God. That's good. I don't care who knows about. That just saved my life right now. Someone saved your life tonight. Okay, so Mr. Frog. If that is your real, I love this one. I love this one, man, when he was just eating everybody. Like they try to turn him into a pop star or something, man. Oh, yeah, this is such a great show. Like that Halloween one or bonfire one was to me was the best one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy funny. Yeah. And scary. Like it was almost scary. Yeah. They did such a good job in the animation to make it look really frightening, like the color choices and all that stuff. So I found out what the actual color blindness I have is, but I can't remember the name of it now. I can't remember the name of it now, but I found out what it is. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, you can go online and do the color blind test, of course. Excuse me, and yeah, I did that today. So just wanted to find out which exact thing it was, So Mr. Frog here, I'm doing him as if he were a real frog. You can maybe see, veins and stuff in his, yeah. And his fingers are curled inwards, and there's like vestiges of fingernails in there that are like, because the skin is so tight that you can see the actual fingernails that were maybe once, out, but now are under his flesh, I guess. I don't know. he's just utterly zombified. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put his cheekbones here, and we'll say his skull is up there. Yeah, you know, you got to try to find where the anatomy is for something like this, you know. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's somewhere in there, you know, his hip bones, right? Yeah, you know, yeah, his pelvis, you know, his pelvis, right? So, and yeah, I'm gonna make his I'm gonna put all the like frog. I'm gonna put in all the frog sort of amenities, characteristics, for him, of course, because you know he's zombie and he's Mr. Frog. So hey, he's got to live he's got to live the gimmick. Yeah. Cool. Good. 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 I think I'll just put like sort of torn flesh there. And you can see vestiges of his shin bone, shinimus maximus bone. Yeah, there, man. Like he's got mad muscle mass in his legs. You know, he's Mr. Frog. He's Mr. Frog. He's Mr. Frog, man. Yeah, so I'll do kind of the same, you know. But yeah, his his knees are all like inflamed. Yeah, I love doing that. Like you're just giving him like crazy and that's the beauty of characters like this. He's so simple, like he's unmistakable, man. Like you know, as long as that shape is intact, you can do anything you want with the insides, right? So why not have a ball, right? So yeah. In fact, what I might do. Yeah. Yeah. And have it sort of, yeah. Match that line, and then you know, it makes more sense, right? So it's almost matching the same trajectory as the cheekbones here, you know, which is great. Did I say he had color in his eyes or something? Green, red lips, pants. That's it. Red. What is it? Green, red lips, pants. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Those are all the instructions. Yeah. I'm gonna put another vein in there. And that, you know, that's what an eraser's for me, is to sort of, you know, draw with it, right? You're sort of drawing with it, you know, and clearing areas, you know, and Yeah, like even creating black areas that you can then like cut out with your eraser type of thing. You know, that's all of that's allowed. Yeah, all's fair in art, man. I think like when it comes to practical, applications like traditional art. I think any way that you can get an image is fantastic. And sometimes like the mistake is the art, like is the thing that you kind of lean into. Yeah, I don't like that. You kind of lean into and work with, if you're facing that, right? If you're facing something that, say you have an abundance of something and you want to try to use it and it's not working, well, lean into the not working of it and see where that goes. That's a thing, man. That is a thing. So yeah, try that out. Sometimes it works. And when it does, it really works. You know what I mean? Yeah. It really works. Yeah, I like this. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think his bone structure and musculature is like creepy weird. Gonna chap his lips. Yeah, he's got like a weird, muscular, wide, like sinewy body, man. Yeah. Gotta think of these things. You gotta think of these things when you draw. What does it look like? Yeah. Why does it look like that? Yeah, I'm putting nails there. I'm putting nails on them. Yeah. You know what though? I don't know if I like that hand. I don't know how that hand. I think it should just be. Yeah, kind of more like that hand. Yeah. I put nails on him though. And his hands are stumps. Like he doesn't actually have hands. They just his arms end at the fingers. So yeah, I'm putting the like finger joints and stuff and bones in his forearm. Yeah, you'll see what is going on. No. Oh my god. I'm gonna check the chat now. Okay. Good. Alright. There. There. I like that kind of dramatic, the skin's all like everything's torn and ripped and things. And like I said, with these characters, not so much Mr. Boss, but basically everyone else in this cartoon is very simplistic. So as long as you kind of keep the general shape, they're almost unmistakable because no one's gonna not know that this is Mr. Frog who watches Smiling Friends, right? Like it's a given. So yeah, I want to stay within the parameters, but within those parameters, kind of do crazy, crazy things, you know. So yeah, putting all this sinew and these veins and all that kind of stuff in there, and small details about how his anatomy might work. Yeah, I love doing that kind of stuff. And given that zero texture in the cartoon, surface texture, like you could kind of do anything, right? So, and that's what I'm going to do. Mr. Frog. See how that looks. Is that something? I'm making stuff up as I go along. Yeah. This is the tryout, test out phase where you're kind of just going, okay, well, let me find the character, and give it the backstory and stuff. Like I've already sketched it. Maybe you do that in the sketch phase. Like it depends. Sometimes you already have a backstory like in the barrel for whatever you're gonna do. But in some cases, you leave that to the fleshing out scene or the fleshing out portion, which is what I'm kind of doing now. I'm fleshing it out, and at the same time, maybe I'll give this another. I'll give Mr. Boss another boop, boop, wash of some sort. What will I do? Probably his skin tone. Skin tone. Yeah, I think his skin tone I'll add in. Yeah. Okay. Needs to be a little yellower and whiter. Yeah, that's way better. Yeah, that is a very creepy skin tone too. Sorry guys. I'm gonna try to keep it up in this area here. There. I'm gonna do everything up to his lips, I think, and then part of this, which would have been his ear there, ear there. That's going to be much darker gray, so I'm going to just go up in there. I'm going to go up in this piece, and there. Ear, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And now his hands, and any part of his body that is exposed by bullet holes or ripped areas. That makes more sense there. You know what? I'll put one there anyway. Where else? So his knees. Hands. Yeah, this is great. Now I can go back to finishing, or doing the wash on what's his name? Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog. And that'll expedite the process. And that's that's what I try to do too. Like I mean, when I do work, I try to do it in the quickest way possible, best way possible. That's why I have this process, because it's like, there's just, I think, four steps to it, and that's it, which is great. Like, that's a great, nice, compact, economical, you know, um, series of things you need to do to create an like a full color illustration. You know, just four steps basically. I think it's four. Is it four? Sketch, flesh out, uh, watercolor washes. Like, that's basically a step. Like, it's not more than one step. And then finishes, inks, and then I guess you could add like effects, like just little hot spots and pencil crayon sort of effects and things like that. So five steps, and there it is. You know, you've got yourself a drawing that I mean, if you've seen my work before, you know what it looks like. But you know, if you follow along tonight, you'll see what these look like finished, and you can actually watch, you know, of course, the process, right? And I love it when I do cons and little kids, you know, gather around my table and watch. Like, that usually happens more at like not fairs, but what do you call them? I guess like town. Yeah, maybe they are fairs. I guess. Yeah, town fairs. That's where that usually happens. Not as much at cons, but at town fairs where it's lots of families that come in, you know, and if you've got a table there, which I do, I love doing those, man, because those are great. It always seems like there's great people there, and at those like sort of small town little things. Yeah, I just love it. I just love it. So, but yeah, the kids, man, coming to like watch you in awe, like create stuff, and they're like they're speechless, man, and it's just crazy to watch that, you know. I love it. It warms the heart. Yeah, it does, man. It does. It sure does. It warms the heart. Yeah. And I love. Yeah, it's like you're an alchemist or something. You're magically creating something, man. Which you are, but you know, to them, it's way more spellbinding, I guess. It's wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it to death. Okay, so there's a nice. You know what? I'll even do a shoes. Yeah, some brown. Good gravy. Oh, thanks. It's just brown and water. Then the shoes, because they're not really attached to anything that the watercolor could spill into. Then the shoes can be done, and then I can get back to Mr. Frog. Yeah, Sesame Street, man, that was the best. That was the best show. Love that show, man. Loved it. And you know what? I'll just do that. I'll just do that. You know, it doesn't matter really, because the dirtier, the better. The butter. And then I'm gonna put some blue on top of that, so it's gonna have a real, you know, dirty dinge to it. Dirty dinge. Yeah. It's gonna have a real dirty dinge, daddy. It's gonna have a real dirty dinge, daddy. You're gonna be in some real dirty dinge, daddy. I gotta check the chat just in case. What is? Oh yeah, my. Oh, okay. There. Okay. All right, right on. Right on. There. A little bit more dirty dinge. Dirty dinge. There. There. I'm going to add a little bit more gray to his noggin up here. There's some neat, really neat lines. I don't know if you can see them because they're a wee bit wet right now, and I don't know if like that's probably gonna impede how you can see the really, really interesting mixtures going on in the watercolor up here. So, but yeah, you'll see it later. You'll be able to detect it later, I'm sure. And if not, I'll just actually bring up the, yeah. But there's some beautiful colors like mixing up in there, like, and I love that because it sort of creates that look of bruising or discoloration. You know, like Trump's hand type of thing. He's got Trump's hand syndrome. Yeah. Why did it have to be me? Yeah, there we go. That's ghastly, man. That's great. Looking good. Looking good coming along, baby. It's coming along, baby. Okay, so back to Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog, he's got another sort of toe that I added that was stuck to his another big toe. Yeah, just decided to add that in there. I don't know if anybody will notice, but we'll see. But these are gonna be bony. Like these will be bony, like toe bones. And yes, unlike these that have flesh on them, but the tendons, you can see the tendons, you know. Yeah, he's it's unclear whether they're made of carbon or silicon. Yeah, they're just they just exist somehow, cartoonishly. Yeah, that's great. Just prancing around, doing some crazy lines, seeing where I can go. And you know, the thing is, too, like, again, this is the feeling out phase. This is the sort of like, you know, if I don't like something, I'll change it, you know, and you do it at this phase, right? Because it's just pencil. So you try to, you know, make sure that you have everything tip top, and at least, like, if not completely penciled, at least you know where to go because you've been in that territory before, right? So, yeah. Like, if I were going like, oh, I'm gonna add some, like, you know, nodules or whatever like that, I would save that to the inking. I don't have to do every single one. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would know when to say when. Yeah. There we are, kiddies. How do you think that looks? How do you think that looks? How do you think that looks? Just sounds like you know, something a hothead would say. How do you think that looks? Bring it over here. Acting and drawing. I'm a triple threat. I'm dancing right now too, but you can't see it. You just can't see it. There. That's some crazy physiognomy, physiology, physiognology, physiology. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is very very telling of the under parts of the character. You know, after zombieism, like the anatomy. You know, and it's not like the anatomy even has to match. Yeah, no, it doesn't. You know, you can, again, as long as that shape is intact and the colors are there, you know, bang zoom, man. Like it's you know it's him. You know it's him. You know it's Mr. Frog, man. And all shall weep in terror at Mr. Frog's return. Mr. Frog, no! Humph. Harumph. Okay, so I think now I'm ready for the first wash on Mr. Yeah, it is Mr. Frog. Yeah, Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog. So I'm gonna put the first wash on Mr. Frog. I think it still looks like Mr. Frog, which is great. So that's the whole point. And I think I will keep that sort of gross, slimy, weird, areas on there too. I kind of like that. Yeah, kind of goes with him. Like he might rot that way. In fact, I've seen that before. I have a really cool animal book from way back, and it shows a botfly larva eating a frog's head, and the frog is still alive, but it's just a skull, like on a body. Its eyes are gone. It's just oh man, it's creepy. Yeah. If you want me to find it one day, let me know in the chat or the comments if you want me to show you one day. I'll find it. If you want to see it, it's just like I don't want to oversell it, but it's just weird seeing, like, you know, especially they say like, oh, you know, the unfortunate. I think they said the unfortunate creature was still alive when, you know, this photo was taken, type of thing. So it made it all as a kid too, you know. As a kid too, I was like, oh, that's so... And I was surprised that they put that in there, because it was a very straight ahead, but I guess it was a good depiction. It was a very straight ahead type of book with the photo and the description of the animal, from like bacteria up to like orangutans type of thing, chimpanzees and everything. So like fish, like reptiles, you know, fish, amphibians, mollusks, everything right up to like the, you know, big, super thick book, man. And I love that, right? Especially before internet times. You gotta remember too, you know, that was, I was a before internet times guy, like by decades, you know. So yeah, it's very incredible to, you know, be part of the internet kind of thing as I am in this capacity, you know, being the age, coming from where I came from and the age that I am. It's pretty freaky, man. Like, it's kind of, when you think about it, like it's really nothing to me, but when you think about it, it's very interesting that, like, you know, the age that I am, having seen the things that I've done, or having seen the things that I've seen, rather, and the way I had to see them, like the first Godzilla movies, like I had to see them on TV, and that's the only way you could see movies, right? So, like, as a kid, being so fascinated with that, like, you're so into it. It's not like now where, you could see it anywhere, anytime. You know, who cares? Like, it's no big deal now. But back then, if like if it wasn't on TV, it was in a book, and if it was in a book, try finding a book with your like favorite kaiju in it. You know, back then it was like impossible, right? There's nothing like that. Like where the library? You're not even gonna find it there. Maybe, but like there's a 1,000% chance you might find it there. Like 1 out of 1,000, you might find a Godzilla picture in a library book. You know, I don't know, at a school library book. Like back then. But of course now, you know, the chances are very good. There might even be comics there at a library. You know, so yeah, it's terrific. Graphic novels, all that stuff. But like I said, you know, I came from that era, and everything was so different, man. Like 1,000%. You know, stuff we super take for granted. I take for granted now. Like wasn't even a thing back then. You know, like we never even thought it could be a thing. You know. Like you would be able to play movies like on a movie player, like on a DVD, like as a DVD or VHS or whatever. Like that was big, you know. Yeah. So living through all that and computers, you know, and the way like art was even done, like the stuff we learned that was virtually like useless, like. 3 years later, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like in college, you know, when I was in college, yeah. So yeah, it was just so funny, you know, how time makes things irrelevant, you know. Yeah. Anywho. But yeah, I appreciate and love everything now. Like I love, you know, the internet and how it, you know, you can reach more people with it. And as an artist, I thought it was like the best thing in the universe. It used to be much better, but like now you kind of like do what you can to have people see you. But back then it was different, you know. Although I still obviously, as I'm right now doing live streams and videos all the time, I want to reach more people and spread the joy of art, man. You know, and the love of art, and yeah, it's a wonderful thing, you know, and hopefully help other artists get noticed and have their stuff purchased, man, because there's nothing like original art. There's nothing like original art, man. Like it's, you know, try to find an artist that's, you know, rather popular, has a name that you can, you know, purchase art from. Right now, probably very cheaply, and hang on to it. Buy a lot of it, invest in it, because there's not going to be much of it left. And once it's gone, it's gone. Like most of it is already gone. Like I hear Christie's auction house and all of these other auction places selling out of like full comics, like full drawn comics, like all 24, 32 or whatever pages, like people buying that up, and then the covers are going for ridiculous amounts of money. That's why there's like such a huge demand for what do you call it, alternate covers, man, because people buy those originals for thousands upon thousands of dollars. Yeah, so which is crazy, you know. So if you can find an artist that you like, you know, I know that who was it? Was it Frank Cho? Was extremely affordable, and his art is just fantastic. I that's what I heard from like first person who bought art from him directly. I think a custom, you know, it might have been something else, but bought original art directly from him. So he said, "Wow, I couldn't believe how reasonable his art was, like, to purchase." He was like shocked. So yeah, look for folks like that, man. And I'm telling you, and there's nothing like touching, feeling, holding original art, and either proudly displaying it, or putting it away and tucking it away for, as, like, you know, in a vault, man. Whatever you want to do with it, that's your prerogative. But there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it, and it's almost a guarantee that it will like go up and be more valuable, go up in price, because it'll just be the scarcity factor. There'll just be none around, you know. So yeah, and that's a definite thing, you know. That's a definite thing. That's not even like, oh, maybe. No, it's yeah, that's why I'm telling people to do it first, because it's just like land, you know. And land, if you could buy land, you buy it, man, because you know it's gonna go up. God ain't making any more of it, man. So you know it's valuable when there's not gonna be any left. Same with art. Original art, man. Yeah. Do it before all the tech bros and all the rich people do it, and you know, right from underneath you. And then you could have said, "Oh man, I had a couple of $1,000 to spend on that." You know. Either way, it's gonna be good. Like, either way, you know, it's a good thing. So yeah, like I said, whether you display it or not, yeah, it can only increase in value. Now I'm gonna do his suit. I'm gonna add a little bit more white into his suit, though. Maybe that's good. Let's see. No, darker. And his everything's it's all blue. The buttons and everything. Yes, and his pants are too. So yes. Okay. I'm gonna add even more blue, and it's gonna even be more vibrant. But yeah, I like the fact that the blue and the brown have intermingled, and creating that really dirty, dingy, you know, look. Because hey, he's a zombie, you know. So look out. Yeah. Maybe I'll make that his shirt, so it'll be white. It's very dirty, of course, just like his suit. Yeah, but I love that. He almost has a like I said, he almost has a scarecrow look to him. But it is very zombie too, that stiff, you know, lumbering kind of gait. So there, put some more dark blue, or dark around his eyes, and it's going to be that blue, but it shows up very little on top of what I've already put there, so, which is really good. You know, you want that blue to show through. There. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's exactly what that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah, a little bit more there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's a good blue. Covers everything nicely. Has enough opacity. Ooh, big words. To show the brown through and the gray through, so, which is really good. I like that. Yeah, and it intermingles. It intermingles with the other colors. I really love that. Yeah. So there we go. We got we got almost everything. We're almost ready for, and you know what? I think what I'll do do is I'll do the gray, darker gray hair, and when we return to him, he'll be ready to ink. Yeah, and that shouldn't take too long. You know. Well, I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I'm gonna likely finish both of these tonight. So however long it takes, I don't really care. I'm gonna stay live if you guys want to watch. So, you know. So we're live in the studio. I'm Rob Succhetto. I've drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. The proof is on Zombie Daily if you want to try out the link in the description below. You'll get there and you'll be blown away and amazed by all of the various, and I mean various, images to ponder there. Yeah, I highly suggest it and recommend it. It's fantastic. You're going to love it. Just adding a few more little color details here to Mr. Boss, and we'll be ready. And you know what? I'm going to do his hair darker gray at the top there, like it is in the cartoon. And here's that. It is gray, right? Gray hair top, white hair sides. Yeah. Brown. Oh yeah, yellow tie. Gotta do that too. Yellow tie. He's got yellow tie disease. I don't know if that's a thing, but it sounds like a thing. Hope you guys had a great week, man. My last 2 weeks have been unbelievably and unrelentingly physical. Boy, I think I popped a few things, and yeah, I'm laughing on the outside. Yeah, I'm laughing on the outside, but you know the rest. So yeah, I don't want to move too much, but rewarding nonetheless. Yeah. It's okay. We got the studio. I'm drawing more zombies every single day. I've drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. And I've also, boy, man, all the things I've done. Oh my goodness. I've written and drawn the zombie handbook. So many things. Teacher, been in documentaries on zombies. Did the Zombie Wood book. Oh my goodness. The deck of cards I did with bicycle cards, a full zombie deck of cards, man, that was so awesome and fun. Yes, I've done it all, man. When it comes to zombie stuff, designed images for cars, man, like to go on cars. Thousands of tattoos, tattoo designs, literally thousands, and oh, so much more. Yeah, comic books, done those. Yeah, love comics. Working on some comics right now. Yeah, it's taking a while, but I'll get there. You know what I'm talking about. It's Cape Fear, and yeah, gotta get that done, man. I gotta get that done. It's been weighing on my soul, but not for long. Not for long. There, man, he looks great. Like, he looks really good. Like, in the sense that immediately you know it's him. Yeah, and I love that. Yeah, it wins that way. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to Mr. Frog, and man, like, the wonderful thing about him is 2 colors, baby, 2 colors. Well, I'm gonna add a couple more, but I mean, theoretically, he is a 2-color, what we would in the industry call a 2-color job. Yeah. And I'm gonna create a nice green for him. with some white in it and yellow and blue, and there'll be more. There'll be more, but first, a nice covering of that gray. I might leave that little highlight on his side there. I wonder if I'm gonna use it. I don't know. Yeah, I think I might use it. I think I might leave that. Yeah, see, there's a bit of a white outline there. I don't know if you can see it yet, but I might leave that and make it a highlighted area, perhaps, and just there. But we'll see. Maybe. Oh yeah, his lips are red too, right? So even if a little bit of green gets on. Oh no, I did his pants by accident. It's okay. It's bright enough. The red will cover it. And yeah, I'm not worried. I ain't shook. And it's okay. I could do much more that way. Like, I think I can. Anyway, I'll explain. Like doing this, like going over the whole thing instead of just doing this. But then I don't know if that red is gonna be enough to cover it. So I don't want to go too. Yeah. Anyway, it's an artist thing. It's an artist thing. I didn't want to go too green on the pants because I didn't know how it's going to react to the red. Probably adversely. I know it will. But I thought if I did it light enough, I could get away with it. But then I changed my royal mind. Yeah. Explanations for doing things as I go along. It's true. Well, you know, the thing is, if you watch me draw and you're going, oh, what did he do there? Did he botch it or something? It's like, well, I'll explain why I did what I kind of did, you know, at times. If it's really obvious and that, you know. Well, just in case anybody wants to watch these and kind of go like in an educational route and try to, you know, do my process type of thing. Yeah, because like I said, it's very it's very easy, right? It's a very simple process. Like it's a 5-step really process. Yeah, so very, very simple to learn. And like I said, I do it all. Like you guys, if you watch this from the beginning, you guys saw the sketch of these guys, and then I'm adding all the details and stuff for the inking, and then doing all the washes and letting them dry, and then doing the mixing and stuff. So yeah, there's a process, but it's very quick. It's very quick, and again, what makes it quicker and why I love watercolor so much is because it dries quicker. I wish it would dry even quicker, but marker dries immediately, but it's not always the best thing to use. But it does have many great purposes. For sure. I love using marker. In fact, sometimes I'll use marker at the end of a drawing. I'll maybe beef up a color with some uncompromising marker hue. Because watercolor is less vibrant, right? Just because it's watery. But with the marker, sometimes they have the alcohol, based ones, which are very vibrant. So man, that's Mr. Frog, but oh, he is a zombie, man. Look at that. Come on. Hey, Philip Gandy, how you doing? Hello. Wow, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in, for sure. I hope you're I hope you're digging the art, man. I hope you're digging the art. I got Mr. Frog and Mr. Boss from Smiling Friends going on tonight, and yeah, man, I'm getting them done, baby. Getting them done. I'm getting them done, daddy. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in, Philip Gandy. I'm gonna go back there for a second. Check the chat again in a bit. But yeah, so yeah, for sure, adding way more detail in this. He looks great. He looks like Mr. Frog, but he looks very zombie-ish. So, and I'm gonna try to, you know, ink all that in there appropriately. Yes. So let's get down to. We'll let that dry. There's one more wash for just his lips and his pants, and that's it. Unless I put a couple of dark areas here and there, but I'll do that all at once. But I think Mr. Boss is ready to go. I think Mr. Boss, there's just one little area in his hair here, boop, and that'll dry faster. And I can start inking him right now. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from light to dark. So I'm doing the light areas, light lines first, and I want you guys to see it. So maybe this is better. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So I'm putting on all the small stuff, wrinkles, veins, like all sorts of, you know, old, wrinkled, decaying detail. And that's what this, I love these Penmark pens. And this is a dollar store find, man. You know, and guys, that's why I have a Patreon, you know, like I have a Patreon, which is Zombie Daily. So the whole thing with that is, if you want to support Zombie Daily with a $2 donation, your donation goes directly to art supplies to create more art for Zombie Daily. So, because yeah, like doing, I don't know, 20,000 zombie drawings, like every day since 2008. How many? I don't know how many zombie drawings that is, but it's a lot. So that's a lot of like resources, you know, like that gets pretty pricey after a while. So yes, if you'd like to help out, that would be absolutely awesome of you to do so. If you can subscribe to the channel, equally awesome. I would really, really, really love that and appreciate it. And yeah, for real, guys. And yeah, please like the videos too. That really helps as well. It really helps as well. So yeah, and I thank you so much for doing so. It really means a lot. Like to try to grow the channel, you know, and reach more folks as you call them. Yeah, there's some nice oh, and you know what, this paper is super nice. This is a Canson watercolor paper, and boy, is it ever smooth. Yeah, nice results too, like really nice. Like those mixtures of colors are really great in there. I love that. This is something I'll probably end up using a marker for after adding a blood, like a squib there. Yeah. Yeah. So if you guys are from an area that has a convention, pop culture convention happening, small town, big town, wherever you are, and you'd like to have me come join the festivities, let me know in the comments and or in the chat where you are and what con you'd like to maybe have me check out, and I'd love to come to your town, man. Yeah, bring the zombie heat, man. I got some awesome prints, fantastic prints. The zombie handbook, of course. Zombie Cape Fear graphic novel and comic. What else? Oh my goodness. Yeah, those books. Gonna be having. I don't know if you guys noticed these guys, these stickers. Yeah, we're gonna be we're getting into stickers, man. People are just not letting us not do it. Like it's like stickers, man. We want stickers. So yeah, Snickers, man. Stickers really satisfy, I guess. So we're gonna satisfy the need for stickers, and there's your slogan. These stickers really satisfy. You hear me? Copyright Rob Sachetto. Well, of course I said it first. I'm saying it right now. There. Of course I came up with it. I'm saying it right now. There. That is just great. Yeah, I love the heavy, what do you call it? Folds in his pants. Wonderful. Yeah. And I'm gonna make the collar really heavy too, like heavy feeling, you know? Yeah, like dark shadows, you know, almost Bernie Wrightson-ish, you know, that in that area. Well, I mean, you know, come on, it's not gonna be that dark, but you know, yeah, I don't want to, like, again, like, I don't think a ton of black spotting is good, you know, for characters like this that you want to sell immediately. Like, you want people to know who it is, like, immediately. So having a lot of black spotting, obscuring areas is not really, you know, necessary for this, unless, you know, it's Hellboy or something, where that's, you know, part of his thing. He's in the shadows, or like Batman or whatever, you know. Then you kind of use their, you know, dark gimmick for the actual, you know, characterization of it. So yeah, but no, it's true. Like, you lean into the black spotting is what I mean, you know. So his face is going to be like ridiculously wrinkled. He's got a Mr. Burns-ish demeanor or shape or style, or yeah, and he's got little eyebrows there, but man, I'm gonna really like wrinkle him, seize them. Yeah. Yeah, ghoulish, man. Ghoulish, baby. Yeah. kinds of pimples and wrinkles and just grossity. And he's got those which I love, those deadite type eyes, you know. Yeah. Deadites. Those lousy deadites. Yeah. Right? There. Okay, more coffee though. More coffee though. Oh my goodness. So good. I'm just gonna check this chatty box thing. Chatty wampus. Okay, there we go. Wampa wampa. Wampa wampa wampa. Yeah, how about that? Getting those really wrinkled, but actually very detailed too, in terms of anatomy and stuff. Hands. Yeah, like you want to. I'm trying to sort of portray him as a real person that has a skeleton underneath. Well, he's probably, like, he's obviously the most humanoid or human looking character in the joint, right? Like everyone else is like weird globs and stuff. So he has the most like human traits, yeah, out of all of them. Thusly, I want to get all the anatomy like correct. I had to correct them. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy gnarly, man. There. Bone, damn it. Yeah. There, I said it. Bone. Oh, how do you like my shirt? How do you like my shirt? Do you like it? You love it. Look at that shirt. Look at it. Love it. Get one at Six Shop. Sixshop.ca. Yeah, adding some nice shoe detail in there. Shoe detail. Hope you guys are looking forward to a great weekend. I think the weather should be nice for everyone, and that should be great. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty nice around these parts, so hopefully it is around where you are, and you can take advantage of the outdoors, man. And I'll tell you what, man, if you're interested in doing art at all in your life, I would really highly suggest getting in touch with nature, getting nature on the old on the old phone there, getting in touch with nature and literally touching grass, and it will make you a better artist. I can absolutely cop to that, and you know, using nature as a still life for your sketchbook when you're out there drawing. Go out there and draw, man, and draw nature, like that branch, that rock, that pond. Start there, man. You'll be so inspired, and get yourself a pen, a pencil, a little sketchbook, like a pen like this, a little sketching pen, sketchbook, mechanical pencil with eraser, so you don't have to get a pencil sharpener. There's usually 5. They usually give you like 5 refills of graphite for one of these guys. And you can take that with you everywhere you go. It's got an eraser too, and so you don't need pencil. You don't have to have a what do you call it? Pencil sharpener. Sorry, I haven't used one in decades, so that's why I forgot what it was. You don't need to use a pencil sharpener or worry about where you're going to put your leavings, your pencil leavings. You got that mechanical pencil, right? So it's perfect. Take that with you with your sketch pad, with your nice little sketch pad, and get out there and draw. No, get out there and draw. But seriously, it's wonderful to do, and it's so rewarding. And you can do a little, maybe make a little daily visual diary of things that you draw, and that kind of gets you to draw every day. Really exercises the mind, man. It really, really does. Especially too if you're doing a little backstory for your character, or even something that you draw. Having a fun little backstory about that character, about that item or whatever, man, I do that stuff. I do that. Everything here is alive to me, or can be utilized in that way. Yeah. It's true, man. It's true. Ask people who know me. But yes, so when you draw, it really does take your mind off the other ways that you've thought about all day, the other ways you've thought all day, like analytically, driving, staying safe. All of that stuff, right? All of those things you've had to keep your mind on, like work and all of that stuff. When you draw, you're using totally different parts of your brain for that, and it relaxes those ones that you've taxed all day. So that is the truest, man. That's the truest. Again, I can vouch, man. I can vouch. Obviously, right? I wouldn't be saying it if it weren't true, So, and I'm like, this isn't one of those, give me money and I'll teach you to draw and stuff thing. I'm telling you straight, like, I'm not trying to sell you nothing, man. I ain't trying to sell you things. If anything, it's to sell you on the idea of art being very therapeutic. So yeah, man, it's true. It's true. It's true, man. Yeah. Now somebody give me some money. That is really coming along great. I love that. I'm gonna even make it thicker. That Bernie Wrightson-y collar thing around there with really, really nice deep fabric fold lines, I love those really thick fabric fold lines that Bernie did. Man, Bernie Wrightson, yeah, what a fantastic artist. You know, just phenomenal, and another you know, graduate of the Frazetta, you know, influence club. You know, there's so many people influenced by like Frank Frazetta. It's unbelievable, man. But you know, why not be influenced by a guy like that, man? That's it's quite a great thing. And man, if you could pull off Frazetta, his sort of style, you know, good for you. Good for you. And I mean, a lot of people sort of branch out from that. They sort of learn, you know, learn from him, and then of course add their own spices. You know, even Bisley, who you know wears his you know, Frazetta style on his sleeve, basically, does deviate and has his own style. You know, it's heavily influenced, obviously, but you know, you always add your own spices. You know, you always add your own spices to whoever you sort of, you know, mimic at first, right? And I used to do that too. Like I used to mimic Mignola and Bisley. You know, add some of, like, that was kind of where I was headed with my art. And man, that was like early 90s maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you know, it was good, but it wasn't me, you know. And yeah, you evolve, man. You evolve, you know. But you learn from a person that you like. You learn from a person that you like, and then you go ahead and do it on your own. You know, yeah, that's how that kind of works for me, anyway. You know, kind of person are you? Now some shoe detail, like of course his shoes are gonna be all ruined. Shoes are all ruined. Mud and dirt and that. Yeah, they'll be kind of like this, I think. Not too crazy with, you know what? I think that deserves a where's my fine tuning pen? Oh boy, I can't show that around here. Get out of here, you filth. Get out of here, you filth. Where is my come on now. Oh, here we go. Why way up there? Okay. Whoa. Yeah, there. That's more like it. That's more like Dan Panosian's his type of ink style. There, he does now. He does now with his chisely pen inkings. Yeah. But with this, I kind of wanted to go with the EC, Jack Davis, Bernie Wrightson sort of feel. You know, once that sort of started establishing itself more, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, kind of lean into it a bit more. But I wasn't really sure what it was gonna do right away. So you know, you have to see where it goes. You have to see where it goes sometimes. With stuff like this, right? Like I'm doing it for the fun, and I'm doing it for the content for Zombie Daily, and for you guys to watch me do it, you know, whether it's educational or just for fun, or, you know, just watching a dude draw zombies, man. You know, whatever you say, it is, you know, regardless, it's fun. There. Yeah, nice thick golding lines. You know what I'm gonna do before I do any more there? I'm gonna get back to Mr. Frog. Wow, there's still a wet spot there. There's still a wet spot there. I'm gonna get rid of that by adding more wetness to it. Now, by that I can actually spread it across the land. It's spread across the land. And it'll dry faster. There. And now for the reds. Lousy reds. Lousy reds. Now it's not super red. It is a almost brownish, pinkish, or not pink, but burgundy, Ron Burgundy, burgundy color, I think. Yeah, this is it. This is, I think, it. Now remember, I'm colorblind, man. It looks like the color his pants are to me, I think. Oh well, he's a zombie, so his pants got zombified too. There you go. Living. No, I think that's a pretty good. No, too much brown on that one. Too much brown on that pole. Too much brown on that pole. That sounds racist. Yeah. I think there was too much brown on that pole. No. Okay. That's pretty still close, I think. Pretty still close. Yeah, I better stick with that. Well, mate, you know what? I'm gonna go a little bit. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Maybe a wee bit red. Maybe a wee bit more red. Like whatever this is. Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake red. Crystal Lake sensation. Ooh. Put some red in this piance. Yeah, a little bit more of this burgundy. Yeah, I think there was too much brown in there. Brown. Well, I mean, you know, it's still he's still all dirty and gross, right? He should be anyway because he's a zombie. Because he's a zombie. But yeah, you don't want the brown to be mixed in. You want it to be added on, like it's on the thing, not in the thing. For the most part, you know. So yes, we are going to start with the thin lines. As a thin line. Little craters on his head. Yeah. I just want to make sure I was in frame. Inflamed. Are you inflamed? There. Yeah, he looks utterly deranged. Stop eating people. Like I said, I think my favorite one is the bonfire one or Halloween one or whatever, where they're dressed up for Halloween, and yeah, they Pim goes into the bush, or gets like ends up going over this bridge and has to go into the bush to get this piece of wood, and gets lost, and this creature's after him, and it's really scary, but like it's really it's pretty terrifying, man. And then he makes it back, but yeah, I don't want to spoil it, man. I don't want to spoil it, but oh my goodness, it's just hilarious. Like, yeah, I love that. That's my favorite episode so far, anyway. Yeah. There. I'm cool, right, guys? Douche. Douche. Check the chat. See who's out there. Huh? Chat disconnected. Please wait. We may try to reconnect you. Oh, successfully connected. Okay. All right. There. All right. Chat disconnected? What in the... So Mr. Frog is getting the zombie makeover. Zombie version. Zombification. Taking a vacation from zombification. What, me? Never. Never. Would a sane man do that? There, that's some really, I love that. I love that. Because I love that. I love that arm now. I love that arm now. Now we can make arm love. Arm love. Arm loaf. Yeah, I'm adding fingernails because creepiness. And who knows how many joints his weird hand has? 10? Well, it's just like his arm just leads into his fingers, right? So I'm kind of, like I said, I was creating the tendons and bones up into his forearm, up into his forearm, up into his forearm. You know, so yeah. creating an anatomy for like a blob, like a creature that's just an amorphous blob almost. But yeah, that's, you know, that's part of the... And you know, like you could say, Rob, aren't you tired of doing zombies? Like, you know, they're all the same, or what could you do? Like, how much could you possibly do? And it's like, I've never done this before, so it's new, and I had to create like a skeletal and musculature system for it, you know, to depict it as the zombie I wanted, you know. So yeah, it's just fun to do that, and it's always different, you know. It's always different. Always. Like, that's why I'm doing even zombie portraits too. Like, I'm doing zombie portraits of people. Everybody's different, you know. Everybody's different. It's never the same zombie portrait. So yeah, man, it's that's what keeps me super going and loving it, man. You know, I'm gonna do an alarm clock soon, and I can't wait. Like, that's how stupidly excited I am to do a drawing. I've got like a great reference of an alarm clock, and I'm gonna do. It's gonna be part of the inanimate object zombie series, and I'm super pumped to do it. You know, I might even do it tomorrow. I might even like start doing it tomorrow. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, it's in the queue. It's in the queue with a bunch of other stuff, and I can't wait to get to it. Yeah, so. And here are those little bumps that I said, oh yeah, I just put those on as I ink, you know. And again, adding adding these veins and metatarsals and carpals in the finger joints, or whatever the arm is here, whatever this arm is made out of. Humanoid tissue. Is it silicone or carbon based? The second one, silicone. Silicone. Yes, I'll answer any questions you have about the alien. Any questions at all. Is the alien life form carbon-based or silicone-based? The second one, silicone. You're almost always guaranteed at least one Simpsons quote on each episode. Each episode, now with more Simpsons quotes. There. Get up on that. How about that? Yeah. I like that arm. I like that arm. It's a good arm. And then after, I will put the heavy holding line in there. And juice it up even more. I'm gonna add some more juice to the whole, proceedings. There. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna add some leg detail. Leg detail. Are you on leg detail? That's his knee. His knee's all. Yeah. I'm gonna actually put a little X in there. A little X in there. And a couple of X's around. Well, kind of like he's got sort of cuts and abrasions and, places where maybe maggots crawled out of, stuff like that. You gotta think of these things. Gotta think of these things. Yes. Unless you want to be the, if you want to be the everything's a unicorn person, do that, man. Or I'll take that too. I'll make everything a unicorn. Everything. Toaster, unicorn. Yeah. Bugs Bunny, unicorn. South Park, unicorn. Yeah, everything's a unicorn, man. Unicorn art. Unicorn. You need corn. And this foot is definitely going to be like, it's going to have his almost frog skin. Like it's his bumpy frog skin. But yeah, you can see the tendons and stuff up there. But there'll be a lot of like, the roughness. And believe me, I know the difference between a toad and a frog, and sometimes frogs have like these little nodules. I'm just making them more. Yeah, they kind of need that for gription, as people would say, for traction. You know, to grip smooth surfaces. You know, they have sort of little bumps and nodules here and there, and so I'm just sort of exaggerating that a little bit, making it more, you know, making it more visible, you know, more of a thing, a thingy. Yeah, right? How about that? How about that foot? Yeah, Mr. Foot. Say hello to Mr. Foot. Stop right there, Mr. Foot. More Simpsons references for you there? Yeah, there you go. Have those. Yeah, there we go. Wonderful. 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 Yeah, man. See, again, you can do all this kind of crazy inking detail and texture stuff because there was nothing there. So you're completely creating the texture that you think, you know, he is, or where his, like, you know, anatomy is. You know, I'm creating the like where his calf muscle is, and like knee joint and all of that stuff, and how his skin would react to all of the protrusions. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just have so little coffee left. I need more coffee. I need more coffee. Gonna check the chat. Okay, good. Okay, good. Guys, please subscribe to the channel if you so choose. It would make me very, very thankful for that. Would very, very much help me reach more folks to spread the love of art. And yes, I would love to do that. And show more people my process, so that it may help people pick up a pencil, and pick up a pen, and pick up a brush or something, because you'll see how easy, if I can do it, you can do it. So yes, check out my process on the channel, on the live stream, on the live channel, on the regular video channel too. Many interesting things on there, art-wise as well, and new features coming up. I'm going to be doing a new monthly feature, a monthly live feature. Gonna go through the comic book. I'm gonna be going through the Marvel and DC catalog each month. Excuse me. And talking about comics. What comics am I gonna buy? What comics are you guys interested in? What artists do you like? What artists do you not like? All sorts of things. All sorts of things. Talking about comic collections. Talking about everything comics. But yeah, going through the catalog and checking out what's coming up. You know, maybe do some critiques. Maybe do some critiques of things. Yes, doing some critiques of some art that we see in the catalog. Yeah, so kind of want to do that. I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I think now's the time. Now's the time, and I think next week the new DC catalog comes in, and if so, I might end up doing it next Wednesday. If not, then the following Wednesday. But I'll let you guys know. Because yeah, we're halfway through the year in June. That's nuts. You know what I mean? And I wanted to do this feature earlier in the year, but things just got out of hand, and couldn't. There was a point where I was, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this week and let everybody know. But then something happened with the sketch, like with DC coming in later or something. There's a thing that happened just as I was sort of gonna start doing it. And I think DC's catalog was late, or Marvel's was late, or something. I don't know. But I decided not to. I wanted to kind of do them at the same time. So yeah, like that was more important to me at the time. So had to delay. But yeah, I want to do it for sure. Man, that's looking cool. That's looking gnarly, man. Gnarly Davidson, man. Copyright Rob Zachetto. Gnarly Davidson. You heard it here first. I'm pitching out ideas. This is gold. Spun gold. Abdominals. He's got the chapped lips still. His lips are really dry. And oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add some awesome shit. Oh, what's this? What is this? Baby skin pink. Okay, now that has got to be racist in some way. Baby skin pink. Okay, just added that to his teeth. You hear me? What's this? I smell it. What color is this? Yellow. What is this? It's anise. Yes, it is kind of yellow, isn't it? There. But we're not done. I'm gonna add some of this. I think. What is this? Oh no! You know what? Sand. Yeah, sand. Whatever their sand color is great. I'm actually gonna kind of whip it around like this too, and then yeah, make it look like he's got really rotten teeth. You know, rotten teeth. How dare you? Rotten teeth. There. That arm looks totally Bisley-ish with the popping veins. Yeah, it just looks like that meaty. When and if you guys haven't seen this, if you guys haven't seen Slain by Simon Bisley, Pat Mills, Simon Bisley, and then who else did it? Glenn Fabry did a black and white pen and ink Slain graphic novel too. Guys, you've gotta see that stuff. It is just sumptuous art, man. Like that stuff that is just so beautiful and remarkable and finely detailed. It's fine art, man. Somebody's got to own those pages. Those pages must be priceless, man. Especially Bisley's Slain. Oh my goodness. That work changed my life, man. It did. It really did. Like, well, it changed my artistic life anyway. You know. Yeah, Bisley's work really sparked something in me at the time. You know, and yeah, but you got to check out the Slain books. There are a number of Slain books actually. They're all good, but like the Bisley one, I think it's like a three. I think it's a 3-chapter kind of story, and wow, he even uses collage in some of the pages. Like it's wonderful to look at. It's really super good. Yeah, man, and it's hard and heavy, like and light and funny and everything, man. It's brilliant work. I can't say enough about it. Yeah, masterful. You know, and you know, not try. I'm sure he's doing what he does best. You know, he's not trying maybe to be masterful. It just seems so effortless almost. You know what I mean? Kind of like Frazetta again. You know, we go back to Frazetta again, and clearly Bisley's a product of Frazetta. There's no question about that. But you know, that almost effortless everything, painting style, application, administration. You know, every aspect of it is powerful. You know. Yeah. Anyway, you know, that's what we try to achieve. You know, my big thing is the communication aspect of art, like selling the image, making the image easily identifiable, and you know, speak to a person, whether it's a cartoon strip thing or just a single drawing or whatever. I want, you know, people to understand what it is that I'm doing easily, you know, and make it very readable, you know. Yeah. Conveying that image in the best way possible. That's my kind of goal. And however I reach that, whether it's through, you know, lots of really dense detail or black shadows or whatever, you know, I want to make that image like, you know, I want you to be able to see it from across the room type of thing, you know, and understand it, you know. Yeah. I went over the line. You went over the line, said Shadow. Get bent, Chief. You went over the line, said Shadow. That stunt cost the city $80 billion of damage. I don't care. He was jaywalking. Oh, yes. 90s cop, super cop movies. That stunt you pulled downtown cost the city $80 billion. He was jaywalking. You know how I feel about jaywalkers, Chief. Oh, MacGruber, MacGyver, McGaggle. Ooh, Dirty Harry. One of these days. The mayor is gonna hit the roof when he hears about this. Oh my goodness. It's Cop Talk. Movie Cop Talk. There. Oh my goodness. Oh, and then there's Mr. Boss over here. Yeah, we're still not finished him, man. We gotta get to him. We're gonna do the hair now. Do the hair now. Do 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 do. Yeah, very mangy and yeah. Guys, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Comment. Engage. Number 2. Engage in any way that you'd like to. Like to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about the art. Let me know if you have any questions about art or conventions or anything like that. Subscribe and you automatically get to suggest character or item or object you'd like me to zombify, and it will immediately go into the queue. And I have a number of suggestions in the queue right now. I do have one, Caveman Lawyer. That's an interesting one. There's a few other ones I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But they're coming, man. Like, if you requested it, and just request in any, leave your request in any of the comment sections, and I'll get to it. I'll see it. I'll get to it. I'll reply, you know, for sure. And then you could see some cool art of your request, you know? Yeah. And maybe I'll even do it live. Yes. Maybe I'll even do it live. Yeah, I love doing these live streams for you guys. And you know, anyone who wants to sort of check out the process that I use, and you know, try it out for themselves, take it for a test toast, and you know, then they can add you could add your own spices to it, and change it up to maybe accommodate materials you're comfortable with. But you know, the process is the whole thing, right? Like, from, you know, doing the quick sketch to, you know, fleshing it out, putting your washes in, and then doing your inks, right? So that's it, like 4 or 5 steps, and you're donezo, you know, and you're done, confidently going into an image that you've already sort of worked out, you know, in those early phases. Right, so you do all the work at first, and get the image down, and all of the composition correct. Like, I'm just doing a single image right now, so it's not like, you know, it's not rocket science. But you still have to, like, there's still things you have to do, right? There's still things you have to do, like, you know, even having him fit in the page perfectly is a thing. You know, and some people literally can't do that, man. One of the things that when I was a college They called me a professor, but anyway, a college teacher. I taught art in college, and man, like you'd ask the students to, draw blah 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 things, and they're going off the page or like trying to fit it into the page. So I'd have to sort of say like, okay, first things first, man. We'll put a little box in pencil, a light box around the outside. So you have to stay inside that box. Stay inside that box, and then you'll never go outside the actual physical confines of the page. Sorry, I'm wearing a knee brace. I gotta take it off. Okay, there we go. Oldman, Rob Oldman. Rob Oldman. Yeah, so that's a thing, man. And, I guess it's a thing. Right? I guess it's something that people don't consider right away. But if you're doing a lot of art, man, like, I mean, I don't have to do that anymore because I already have that in my head, like where that boundary is. But until you're, confident, put that box in there, man. Put that box in there, Yeah, so you don't go outside the page. Because there's nothing worse than that. Like, that's you know what? Like, even, doesn't matter if you're showing anybody the art or whatever. It's just frustrating to, like, do that, So try to keep it all on the page. And, if you have to put a little box there, a little light pencil box around, do it, man, if it helps. And you'll get used to it, And you won't need to do it anymore. You won't need to do it anymore. But yeah, it helps. There, man, that looks great, I think. He's looking ultra ghastly, man. And I love that break there where it looks like his skin is stretching over the bone. Yeah, it actually looks, I think, better like right here where I am, like the original. It doesn't show up as well on camera, But yeah, we're adding a lot of gnarly detail to him. He's total Zambi, man. Yeah. He is total Zambi. Yeah. Check the chat. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. I'm gonna yellow up his teeth a little bit more with this anise color. What is that anyway? It is a type of yellow, right? I hope it is. Yeah, it does. It looks like it is. It looks like it is. And that's good enough for me. That's the quality control you can only get here in the studio. Yeah, guys, if you subscribe, you immediately get a chance to suggest a character or item or object or whatever you'd like to see me zombify. And you can suggest that right away by subscribing and leaving that suggestion on any of the videos in the comment section. Yeah. I will see it, I will respond to it, and I will put your suggestion in the queue to be done almost immediately. That's how much of a life I have. Anyway, yeah, I'll get to it right away and likely start your drawing very, very quickly thereafter. How do you like that? How do you like that for a poik? And there's no AI involved. No AI involved. It's all human. I like the human touch. Yes, it's all human based. Carbon based, human based. I am a carbon based entity. And I will draw your thing that you say when you subscribe. Subscribe. Yeah, man, and when you do, for sure, suggest a character or object or item or whatever, man, for me to do, and I'll do it, unless I've already done it, because, man, when you go to Zombie Daily, come back and tell me what you think. There's like over 4,000 zombie drawings and paintings there, and more posted every single day by me. Yes, not a robot or an AI, but or any kind of butt. So yeah, man, check it out. Pack a lunch. You're gonna be there a while. Or, there is a feature that I've been doing on the video channel here, where I go through a ton of zombie drawings from the very beginning of Zombie Daily, way back in 2008, and it's a giant box. And I've got 2 or 3 boxes that are bankers boxes that are gigantic and that are full of zombie art. So I'm going through the first one right now, and I'm chronicling that on the video channel there in a Rob Zombie Art Apocalypse episode. You'll see which ones. You can check it out. Man, there's very surprising things in those boxes that I even forgot that I did. Yeah, so like they're literal surprises to me, for real, man. And I'm not like you can tell there is no script to any of this. There's no script to this either. I'm just talking about stuff. Yeah, man. What do they call that? Free form or whatever. But yeah, so. It's the same. It's the same. I just kind of ramble on and go and check out the art and be amazed at what I pull out of that box. And sometimes because the camera's at a certain spot, I can actually look at it first before I show it, because there's, I can't show some of the zombie pinup divas drawings from earlier because of the nudity. And so yeah, I can't show that, but everything else, man, everything else is coming out, and it's wicked, man. It's wicked to see some of that stuff, because again, like, some of it I just did for content, for like zombie art to be done every single day. So I'd like use magazines, magazine ads and articles, like photos and stuff like that, and like it was just zombie art, and some of the stuff I really forgot about that I did, like even series of zombie art, like a ton of like similar. There was definite series in there that I forgot about, man. Like I did these bobblehead zombies, and what else? Like these sort of like famous monsters of Filmland style zombies with the wicked light. Anyway, yeah, there's some wicked lighting ones and stuff, and like almost Basil Gogos style zombies. Yeah, wow, yeah, man, there's tons of stuff that I totally forgot about. I'm sure there's way more. But yeah, you can come with me on that journey and check out some of the stuff. And when I literally, guys, when I say like I'm the most prolific zombie artist on Earth, I've drawn more zombies than anyone. I mean that, man, and that's the proof. Like you'll see that, and you'll see that all of that stuff is original art. Like I'm doing now. You know, when I show it to you in the like on camera, pulling it out of that out of those boxes, you can see that it's all like that. It's all original. You know, and yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool to see that kind of stuff. You know, um, after all these years, man. There's some stuff that like I pulled out that's from 2020, but I don't think there's much stuff. Like everything seems like from 11, 12, 16, 17 in this box, like 2016, 2017. You know, yeah. There. Wow. Guys, what do you think? Holla if you hear me. Yeah. Mr. Boss, oh my goodness, this is crazy. See what happens when I'm talking, I'm just doing it, and then the next thing I know, it's like, oh, it's almost done, and man, he's pretty ghastly looking. Yeah. Yeah, big, thick, swollen fingers. Yeah, man. There. Oh, there's one more sip. Oh, there's one more sip only. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think what's left. Those are totally Jack Davis type shoes, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jack Davis was a remarkable artist for EC, mostly. Wow. I think mostly remembered for his EC stuff. Maybe his Warren stuff too. Didn't he work for? I thought he worked for Warren too. Didn't he do like maybe house ads or something? He worked for a lot of different companies actually. Yeah. But mostly remembered, I think, for his EC stuff, EC comic book stuff. I would imagine. There's a guy who's like art. Forget it. You'll never be able to buy it. Like it's Gonzo, and it's in somebody's collection, or obviously multiple people's collection. I would assume that stuff is not affordable. But yeah, man, like the next Jack Davis and the next all of those types of guys that are doing traditional art. This is the swan song, I think, finally, for doing that kind of stuff, for productions, for things like that, for magazines and all of that stuff. Like the only people I think that do, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like I would imagine the only thing that's left is like heavy metal type magazines, comics, like that, just that kind of stuff. Because what else do people use illustration or illustrators for? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they're like, I guess children's books would come under that to a degree. But man, I'm sure a lot of children's books are even like AI generated, even, or computer generated, maybe. Who knows? If they're illustrated by hand, still wonderful, But I think those types of books now come under that sort of like, oh well, we can whip this off in a second and make tons of money off it category, I think children's books belongs to that maybe now. I don't know. Or maybe it always did. I'm not sure. You know? I don't know much, but I know I love you. There. Make it look like he's almost got a toupee. Toupee! There. Wow. Yeah, that looks great. I like that. I like the way this turned out, man. It's very in keeping with the other Smiling Friends drawings. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing these all together because they do look pretty cool. And again, I think it's because their original design is so simplistic. And then you've got, Mr. Boss here, who's very, very humanoid. Obviously, he's a human for reals. I guess in the show, he looks kind of like I was sort of saying earlier. It looks kind of like Sean Penn. He's got a Sean Penn look to him, but especially from one battle after another. But yeah, man, I think I've made him adequately terrifying. Looking good, looking good. Oh my god! Yeah. Huh? What do you guys think? Tell me some things. Tell me some things. How does it look? Douche. Yeah, that looks great. I like that. All right. A little thicker, shadowy lines in there. Yeah, a little bit more maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice and thick. Nice and thick and fried. That's how I like my ham. My hammy. There. Super. Yeah, I love that. I think it's good, man. So what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do next? I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna be. No, not that. Where is it gonna be? This? No, it's this. There. My goodness, yes. Oh, wow. Like 10% more maniacal with that eyeshadow. Shadow. Yes. Wonderful. I love that. And a little shadow for the tie. There. A little bit there. Okay. And then the blood. And then the blood. A little bit of blood. A little bit of blood. Is this the red I'm looking for? Oh my! Wow, it's a good thing I checked that, didn't I? That would have been wrong. I could have used it though to my favor after if I would have, because that's sand. I could have easily put red under, but or on top, but I don't want to do that. I'm glad I checked before I dialed before I dug. So there's gonna be some bloody mouth choices there. Maybe a little bit on his shirt. Yeah, I think that's good. And a little bit where that bullet wound is. Maybe another bullet wound there. some blood there on his shirt there. There. Yeah. That should just about do it. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Wow, yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. I think it's good. Beauty. Okay, don't forget to sign your name. My mom always said that. 2026. So I can remember. Because I can't remember. There. There. Okay, done. Next. Oh yes, Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog, you're almost done. Mr. Frog. Frog. Yeah, it's coming along pretty nicely too. Yeah, lots of nice texture details. Yeah, I love that. I love those teeth now. Those teeth are great. And I'm adding in this line, and then I'm adding in a darker line underneath his lip. And making it very chapped. But I'm gonna make it like it's the ridge of his teeth. Like his teeth are dimensional. They have dimension, not dementia, but dimension. Yes. Doodlings. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he is utterly grotesque. You made me this way. Wait a minute. Huh? Huh? Okay. Oh yeah, his lip. Well, we're headed towards the conclusion of today's episode. This is kind of until I find out that I probably have to do more from this series from the Smiling Friends, which is a possibility. I think these are the last two big characters from the show. Unless like new ones were introduced that I didn't know about. Yeah, I've done Pym, and oh my goodness, I can't remember the names of them all now. But yeah, like his big buddy there, Alan, I think, and then the red guy, I can't remember his name. Maybe he's Alan, and the other guy is Chris or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I've done like those guys. Them. What was the other? What's that one that's like just a mouth with a hat or something? I can't remember his name either. Damn it. But anyway, I think most of them are on Zombie Daily already. If not, no, that's right. They're not on. They're not all on there. Some I just did, and these are the last ones. These guys are the last of the big characters, I think. Like I said, yeah. So if there's other ones though, let me know, and I'll do them too. Cause yeah, I want to. Yeah, I like doing ensemble casts of cartoon show characters like Family Guy, American Dad, Futurama, Simpsons. You know, things like that. I think I still have a few Futurama characters to do. I've got, I think, who's the Rastafarian guy? What's his name again? I can't remember his name now. But him, I have to do him. I've done Amy. I just did Amy recently. Not Zoidberg. I did him. Of course, Frybender, Leela. You know, the professor. Yeah, Futurama. Oh yeah, that glob, that gelatinous glob guy. I should do him too. But anyway, I'll eventually get to everybody. You know. But these guys have turned out great, man. I don't know if I'm just hitting the right spots here, but I really love how they're turning out. They're like weird, and they're drawn weird because they are weird. Like they're just like Mr. Frog. What a weird looking character, you know. But brilliant because it's like easily identifiable. I just put in all these extra, like, you know, super details, anatomy and stuff that, you know, I kind of built out of nothing, you know, just by his blob appearance, you know, putting in like, oh, this is where his bicep's gonna end or something, or where his thigh muscles or thigh bones or thigh tendons or whatever are, and then the calf muscles and stuff, and like all that kind of anatomy, you know, his pelvic bone, you know, stuff like that. Like, he doesn't have that. He's a blob. Just gonna check that sheet. Okay, there. If you're watching this at some point in your daily routine, please subscribe to the channel, guys. That would really help. Check out Zombie Daily. The link and many other awesome links are in the description below this video. Yeah, man, if you love art, if you love traditional art, pop culture, and zombies, I mix it all together and put new content on that page every single day, and you're watching me do some right now. And then when you know, this is done, I'm gonna do the big reveal in a couple of days, maybe a week or so, for these guys, you know, and you'll see the final reveal of them, you know, scanned and posted on Zombie Daily, on the very pages of Zombie Daily, man, adding to the massive zombie cartoon characters series that I've been procuring over the years. I think it's up into the 500 or 600s, maybe more now, of pieces, of character pieces, zombie character pieces. So yeah, check that out if you want to see a ton of zombie cartoon characters come to life, come to undeath. Come, my child, come. Yes, you'll see that stuff. And if you dig it, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat, I say. Kind of reminds me of that guy that's doing the Hulk right now. Well, sometimes anyway. I can't remember his name. Nick Klein? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Well, and then of course, like, he's a Bernie Wrightson. He's a Bernie Wrightson, you know, student of Wrightson for sure. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of his art. if I'm referring to someone who's current, and he's working on the Hulk, the Infernal Hulk, which yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. The art really carries it, man, and even when the main Nick Klein guy artist isn't on it, they've got a pretty good backup system, man. They got some pretty good backup artist guys. And yeah, we'll go through that in about a week. I'll take out the Marvel catalog and the DC catalog. We can actually check out together some of the comics that are coming up, some of the artists. What artists do we love? What artists do we not love? But respect, regardless. But maybe they're not our cup of tea. I will be doing sort of critiques on some of the projects coming up. Just venting, talking about comics, talking about comic art, things like that, And yeah, it'll be a new feature, live feature once a month here on the channel. I think we'll have some fun. Some fun. Mr. Frog. Mr. Frog. There, man. He's a homunculus. He's a homunculus. Yeah, that is a disturbing image. Oh, yeah, man. Mr. Frog. There. A little bit more sinister. Slightly more sinister. There. Do you guys love it? All right. I'm gonna add some. I thought I had a yellow pencil crayon. No, I'll just use this. I'll just use this. I'm gonna put some yellow in there, and then I'm gonna add some white in there, and then I'm gonna add some more white in there as a highlight or hot spot. There. A hot spot. Yeah, that looks, man, muy creepy. See, sometimes this acrylic pen thing isn't entirely great. I don't know. There. Hot spot. Hot spot. Hot spot. Yeah, those are the really, shiny, reflective areas, Yeah, making them look slimy. Yeah, slimmy. Making them look slimy. Now, thick, heavy holding line. Thick, heavy holding line. Thick, heavy holding line. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. So nice and black and dark and thick and yeah, that's brilliant. Now this is another one of those acrylic ones, but some nice person gave this to me, and I was very happy to receive it because I was like, oh, this is a different art supply I've never seen before, and got to try it. I love doing that. I love trying out different materials, man. And again, that's what I have Zombie Daily for, as a Patreon. So if you want to be a supporter of that and throw in $2 a month for Zombie Daily support, all of the proceeds go to me getting art supplies to create art for the very page and channel. So your proceeds go to the art supplies that I can get, and I really make those pennies stretch, man. I make those dollars stretch, and the more I get, the more crazy and wonderful and interesting the art could become, because I'll buy art supplies that I've never had before. So if I get 200 people on planet Earth to put in $2 a month, I would be the happiest dude in the universe. Yeah. I currently am making under 100, which is kind of sad because I've been at it for so long, and man, it's original art, and there's so much history to it and stuff, and yeah, I just wish I had. Well, of course, I wish I had more patrons. Like who wouldn't? But I get it. Like it's tough out there. Everybody's sort of struggling to get by and everything. I understand that. But yeah, and that's what makes it unbelievably special when someone does donate and or subscribe even, and stays subscribed, and even engages sometimes. That is like gold to me, and I love that. And again, it doesn't take much at all. All I got to do is subscribe, and you don't have to suggest anything if you don't want. But you can, and you don't have to even do it right away. You can do it much later. And if you're like, oh, you know what, I'd love to see so and so as a zombie. Let me know, man. Let me know. And if you're subscribed, you get that free. You get that like open invitation to, ask for any art, any object, character, whatever you want to see as a zombie, and I will accommodate that for you. Yes. Everybody wants to see things as monsters and zombies, so that's what I'm here for y'all. And I love doing it, and you know what? If I believe in people, they tell me I'm pretty good at it. So I thank everyone who appreciates the work, for sure, man, and I love you for it. Thank you. It means a lot. Like, when you subscribe to the channel, it means a lot. When you say, when you just say hi, man, it means a lot. It means a lot to me. So, for real, man. So I think this is pretty much donezo in the can. I mean, I'll tell you something. I pretty much, I'll finish things. I'll say, okay, it's done. I'll wake up in the morning. I'll come down into the studio, and I'll go, okay, well, I'm gonna put a couple of these things in there and details and blah blah blah. So that's why when I say check out Zombie Daily, even if you're watching this and see the finished product, it might not be finished. Like, it could easily pass as done, but like I said, if I get up in the morning and see that I could add a little bit of here and a little bit there, maybe I missed something during the evening, then I'll do that, and it will be a different image, of course, as a result. But you can see the finished always at Zombie Daily, and that link is in the description below. Many other awesome links to check out down there. And man, there we go, Mr. Frog. Oh my goodness, that is a great I think I really like this one. Putting a couple more little bumps with some shadowy detail in there that really goes a long way to show the bumpiness of it. And there it is. Boy, boys and girls. Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna raise this up a bit, and we'll get both Mr. Boss and Mr. Frog in the shot. Guys, what do you think? That is an evening of drawing, man. What is it? It's 12 o'clock. We got 2 complete drawings done in 3 hours, man. And look at the detail in there. Look at the detail in there. And this is my process, man. It's a very simple, economic process. And if you want to learn it, watch my live streams, and just check out how I do it from sketch to finished drawing. And these guys are complete, and I loved it, man. I loved. I thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Those of you who Philip Gandy, thank you. Looks good. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Glad I checked out that last chat before I depart. But there it is. There it is, guys. 3 hours, 2 drawings, Smiling Friends as zombies, and man, I think they look really good. I think they were successful, and they'll be added to Zombie Daily very soon. Guys, please subscribe to the channel. Best wishes and love to you all, as always. I will see you next Friday, and if I get everything ready Wednesday, there will be a live on Wednesday, but I'll let you know on all my socials. By the way, I'm on Instagram too, and that link just recently, and that link will be added to the bottom links underneath this video. Love and best wishes, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next